Hello everyone. So in today's video of chapter alcohols, phenols and ethers, I'll be talking about ethers. Ethers. Now, preparation of ethers. The first preparation is from alcohols, or you can say by dehydration of alcohols. When alcohol is heated with a dehydrating agent like concentrated sulfuric acid or phosphoric acid, there would be two possibilities. One is the formation of ether, another is formation of alkene. It is totally depending upon the temperature you are taking during the dehydration. For example, dehydration of ethanol by sulfuric acid, you will get ethoxyethane or diethyl ether at 413 Kelvin. But when you raise temperature till 443 Kelvin, you will be getting ethene. Symmetrical ethers can be obtained from primary alcohols. By this method, use of higher temperature or 2 or 3 degree alcohols give alkene as a major product. Now the Williamson synthesis. Williamson synthesis is a method by which you can make simple as well as mixed kind of ethers in laboratory. In this method, alkyl halides are treated with sodium alkoxide or sodium phenoxide to give you dialkyl ethers or alkyl aryl ethers. If you see reaction, alkyl halide is heated with alkoxide, sodium alkoxide or sodium phenoxide for the desired ether, and this reaction used to follow SN2 mechanism. Ether is formed as a result of backside attack of phenoxide or alkoxide ion, which is nucleophile on alkyl halide, and the alkyl halide which we are using in this reaction must be primary. For example, tertiary butyl methyl ether can be synthesized by the reaction of methyl bromide with sodium tertiary butoxide, like the reaction you are seeing here. If secondary or tertiary alkyl halides are used, the reaction will lead mainly to the alkene formation, which would be the elimination reaction. Now, physical properties of ether. Number 1, dimethyl ether and ethyl methyl ether are gases. Other ethers are colorless liquids with pleasant odor. Lower ether are highly volatile and highly inflammable substances. Boiling point of ethers show gradual increase with increase in molecular mass, polarity and solubility. Since there is a bond in between carbon, oxygen and carbon, its bond angle is 110 degree, not 180. So dipole moment is there in between two carbon and oxygen bonds which do not cancel each other. So they possess little dipole moment. The intermolecular hydrogen bonding that holds alcohol molecules together strongly, it is not there in case of ethers. However, solubility or miscibility of ethers in water is similar like alcohols of the compare molecular masses. Now, chemical properties of ethers. Number 1, laboratory test of ether. Ethers are the neutral compounds in aqueous medium. They do not react with bases, they do not react with dilute acids or reducing agent or oxidizing agent or any active metal. They used to dissolve in concentrated sulfuric acid to give you oxonium ion. Simply sulfuric acid molecule will be added up to the ether molecule and form such kind of ion, which is called as oxonium ion. Reaction involve alkyl group of ether. Number 1 is the formation of peroxide. Ether combined with atmospheric oxygen to form peroxide. This is the compound which will form when the oxygen is added up into the ether, diethyl ether I am talking about, with a long contact with air. All ethers which has been exposed to atmospheric atmospheric oxygen contain peroxide. This is the undesirable condition. Peroxides are hazardous because they could decompose violently at high temperature. Now, reaction involving carbon and oxygen bond. Number one is reaction with hot dilute sulfuric acid. When ether is heated with dilute sulfuric acid, it will give you alcohols or phenols depending upon the alkyl or aryl group present in a compound or in a ether. When it is reacting with PCl5, it will give you two kind of alkyl groups. If two alkyl groups, two kind of alkyl groups are present with ether functional group, and phosphorus oxychloride will be the byproduct. Reaction with hot concentrated acid, alkyl ethers do not react. Alkyl ethers react with hot and concentrated HI and HBr to give you alcohol and alkyl halide. Similarly, the reactivity of halo acids. In this case, HI would be the most reactive and HI will be the least reactive. Here, when any halo acid is reacting with ether, it will first give you alkyl halide and alcohol, and on further reaction, halogen will also turn up in alkyl halide only. Now, alkyl aryl ethers have stronger and shorter bond between oxygen and aromatic ring. That is why what happen in this case, alkyl aryl ethers undergo cleavage of oxygen and alkyl bond and yield phenol and an alkyl halide on reaction with HI. So the next reaction is electrophilic substitution in aromatic ethers. The alkoxy group in aromatic ether is a ring activating or ortho and para directing group, and it used to give us electrophilic substitution reaction, and it is very much shown by these many resonating structure which are showing on the screen. Plus R effect of OR group result in the increase of electron density on ortho and para position. You are seeing structure number second, third and fourth are the structure showing the increased electron density on ortho and para position. So the compound will give you ortho and para product in electrophilic substitution reaction. Halogenation reaction would be the first reaction. The compound having OCH3 group on benzene ring is called as anisole. It is kind of ether. When it is undergoing bromine reaction with bromine and acetic acid, it will give you ortho and para product. Para bromoanisole will be the major product, which is present 90%, and 10% would be ortho bromoanisole. Friedel-Crafts reaction, anisole react with alkyl halide and acyl chloride in presence of anhydrous AlCl3 to give you 4-methoxytoluene, which is major, and 2-methoxytoluene, which is minor product during alkylation, and during acylation it will give you 4-methoxyacetophenone as a major product and 2-methoxyacetophenone as a minor product. Now, nitration. Anisole reacts with concentrated nitric acid in presence of concentrated sulfuric acid, which is also called as nitrating mixture. It will give you orthonitroanisole and paranitroanisole. Here, paranitroanisole would be the major product. And the last thing is the uses of alcohols, phenols and ethers. Alcohols. Methyl alcohol is used as solvent for paints and varnishes. Ethyl alcohol is used as antifreeze agent in automobile radiators. It is also one of the good solvent in so many organic reactions. Ethers. Diethyl ether was generally used as general anesthetics by the doctors in surgical operations, and it is also one of the solvent used in the reaction where there is a involvement of Grignard reagent. fat, waxes, oil, etc. Phenol. Phenol is used in the preparation of bakelite or phenol formaldehyde resin. Phenol are also used as antiseptic in a common products like air fresheners, deodorants, mouthwash, calamine lotions, floor cleaners, etc. Thank you.